guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Piper Jasmine, and today I'm starting off my week series of college back to school videos. So the first video that I thought would be the best to kick off the series was a college freshman year advice video. I have not done an advice video in a long time, and I love doing them because I really have learned a lot since I've been here. Good things and bad things. I'm about to be a junior at the University of Georgia, so I feel like I might be a little qualified to give some freshman advice. And honestly, you guys, I've had such a great college experience, and while obviously there have been like some good things that have happened in college and some bad things, I feel like each little thing has definitely been a learning lesson, and I love my school so much. It makes me so sad to think that I'm about to be a junior. But, you know, I've learned a lot. So if you guys want to hear what I have to say for freshmen out there who are starting their college year this semester, make sure you keep on watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe. So my first advice to freshmen would to be step out of your comfort zone just a little bit. College is so much different than high school because you just have a pot of everyone in it. People from states you've never heard of to countries. There are so many different types of people here, and I really recommend you just to step out of your comfort zone and really just try to make friends and establish those new relationships. You know, I feel like in high school everything was just so much more, you know, like localized. Like those were the people you kind of knew for such a long time. It can be harder finding people who you fit with in high school, but in college there is just such a wide variety of people, different types of people, and I really urge you guys to step out of your comfort zone and talk to people. I know one of the main things about freshmen is being scared that you're not going to make friends, but if you really think about it, it's going to be easy because everyone is in the same boat. Nobody has ever been to college before if you are about to be a freshman, so everyone is in the same boat, same nerves, same everything. So really go out of your way and meet those people on your dorm floor, go out to events, join clubs. I think that's one of the best parts of freshman year. It's just like meeting group people. My second advice for college freshmen is to not overwhelm yourself your first year. I was guilty of this. My freshman year, I took chemistry and calculus together. If you go to UGA, I don't recommend. And honestly, you're not proving anything to anyone in college, you know? It's such a big adjustment compared to high school. Just the courses themselves, the workload, and the new sense of independency when it comes to schoolwork. You're not gonna get those constant reminders from your teachers. You're not gonna see your teachers every single day, and you're gonna get a reminder when this is due, when that's due, when you have this. When you come to college, it truly is what you make it. And how successful you will be in college is how successful you are outside of the classroom. And that's an adjustment to make because while you have that academic sense of independency, you also have your personal sense of independency. You are no longer living with your parents. You don't have to be back in the house by 8 o'clock. You know, like you can do whatever you want because you're an adult. So if you want to go downtown every single night, you can. If you want to go to a sorority or frat party every single night, you can, because nobody is going to tell you what to do. Balancing your academic and your social life is just going to be a lot harder than what it was in high school. So I would definitely say don't overwhelm yourself your first semester. My third advice is to not be afraid to ask for help. At least I know with attending UGA, there are so many upperclassmen who I can talk to and who I can get help about courses or anything from. Don't be scared to like meet people and connect with upperclassmen for help, but also don't be scared to ask your professors or TAs for help. I am like one of the first people to send an email if I ever have a concern or an issue, if there's a problem, because they won't say no. It's literally their job to be here and help you. So don't feel like you have to carry everything by yourself. And depending on the class sizes, you may be intimidated by asking for help, and I would just recommend go to office hours, come to class early, stay after class a little bit, but don't be afraid to ask for help because most of the time they'll help you. My fourth advice is to don't worry about relationships. At least I don't want to say in college, but in freshman year. And if you're coming into college in a relationship, good luck. Everyone is just exploring everything in college, and honestly, I mean, this is all just my opinion, so just take it with a grain of salt. If you're doing a long distance relationship, it's gonna be so much harder for you to enjoy what's actually going on at your school and meeting other people at your school because you are so focused on someone else who is miles away. And if you're in college looking for a relationship, that's really far and in between, because like I said, this is really the age that everyone is just exploring themselves and, you know, seeing what they like and don't like. And I feel like not a lot of people, especially freshmen, are at that emotional maturity to go into a relationship. So I will definitely say don't spend time trying to, you know, find your husband in college. Like, literally enjoy the experience and enjoy college, because after college, that's when you start paying for bills. So my fifth advice is to research your professors. There is a website called Rate My Professor, and all you have to do is put your professor in your school in the search box, and 9 times out of 10 they will have reviews on your professor. This is so important because literally some professors, I guess the university just hires them because they needed someone, you know? But you want to make sure that you can like find a professor who may tailor better to your learning style, so you'll be more successful in the class. Some professors may offer extra credit while others don't. Some professors may not even offer tests while others do for the same course. So I recommend to research your professor. My sixth advice would to be communicate with your roommate. My freshman year, I roomed with 5 other girls and never had a problem with them. We all pretty much got along. You know, even if you guys are friends or even if it's with a friend, you guys just want to make sure that you respect each other's boundaries and you're all on the same page on how you're gonna be living in the shared living space. My sophomore year, my roommate, we got along in the beginning, but really towards the end of the year, we just did not get along. It was really her fault because she was really but definitely try to communicate with your roommate, and if it's not working out, reach out to other people to help you, such as your RA, your university housing, because they also want to make sure that everyone is comfortable and safe in their environment. That's what I recommend. My seventh advice would to be really hone in on your time management skills. Oh my gosh, like literally there will be so many things going on that it's just ridiculous. You may have a test for some classes on Monday and Thursday, an essay due on Wednesday, a quiz on Friday, and then there's a club meeting on Monday night, and then there's this party Friday. You gotta go to this volunteer on Saturday, and it can be so easy to get behind on everything that you have to do. So with time management, I really recommend using your calendar and your reminders that are on your phone. I have the iPhone and I use both of those apps, and they make my life so much more organized. So in my calendar, I put it in all of my classes and like the class time, but I also put in like the dates for my exams, the dates for essays, and all my reminders, I go by week for each course, and I put in what is due and what I need to do each week for the whole semester. It kind of takes a long time because I do that as soon as I get all of my syllabi for my courses, but it helps me stay organized so much, and it helps me not miss deadlines because I'm able to see what is going on every single week for the school year. So that's what I recommend. That really helps me. I'm constantly on my phone or my laptop, so all of that stuff always pops up as well. So I really recommend that. It works wonders. Time management is key to being successful, because if you miss an exam or if you miss an essay, I've missed a quiz before, you know, just you don't want to do that. My next advice would to experience what the school has to offer. What I mean about that is like try going to different places on campus. I honestly need to take this advice a little bit more, but I think it's kind of been different because of COVID. I've really been stuck in East Campus Village just because it's so hard to get back here because of the new bus routes because of COVID. But I took a course over the summer here and I was in North Campus, and I was like, oh my gosh, North Campus is so pretty. Experience what your campus has to offer. Like, especially if you go to a big school, You can find so many hidden gems. It's great. It's great. So really try out new things on your campus. Go to different places. Try all the dining halls, the libraries, like just experience it because you're paying to live there, so why not? My next advice is to go to some of the events that your school hosts. I may be a little biased because I go to UGA and you know, we do have one of the best football teams in the SEC, but go to the football games, like get into the school spirit. And if your school has no school spirit, I'm so sorry, you maybe want to transfer. But especially if you're coming to UGA, try to get into the school spirit because honestly, what I love about UGA so much is that it's just like this large community of people who love the Georgia Bulldogs. Like I will be out and I'll just bond with people because UGA, you know? And that's really cool. Like the school spirit just flows through everyone. Go to the football games. Please, if you're a student, go to the football games. They're only like $10. Go to the basketball games. I've been to a couple of basketball games. They always give out free gear. Love that. I've been to a gymnastics meet. There's so many things like going on that the school hosts. Like go to that. I remember my freshman year, like homecoming weekend, we had college game day come down here. I should have went to that, but I was asleep because it was like after calculus or something. And in Myers Quad, like Quavo was there. So go to the events that your school hosts. Like it can be really cool. My next advice would to be do what makes you comfortable. And this is regarding all aspects of pretty much life. I think the first part I'll talk about is just with making your class schedule and choosing your major and stuff like that. One thing about college is that it's the time where you're gonna have everyone whispering into your ear on what you should do, what courses you should take, what you should do after school, what you should be doing during the semester, and do what makes you comfortable. If your advisor is telling you to take 17 hours and you're not comfortable with that, I have news for you. You don't have to take it. Listen to yourself, and I always talk to my mom as well because my mom also knows me best. And with the social aspect of that, like obviously with drinking and other things that maybe here in college, never succumb to peer pressure. Always do what you are comfortable, and as long as you're safe with it and you know you're surrounded by people who will take care of you wherever you are, whatever you're doing, do what makes you comfortable. Never do anything just because you want to impress someone else or because other people are doing it. So my last advice is to just make college what you want to make it. That's one of the most important things because you don't ever want to look back and like regret that you didn't do this in college, you didn't go to that, you didn't meet those people or participate in this. Make it the best experience that you can because it truly is what you make it. Okay guys, and that was the end of my freshman college year advice video. If you guys found these advice and tips helpful, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe. Tomorrow I will be dropping my come back to school dorm shopping with me, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you guys can be on the lookout for that. As always, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.